Yeah, you know?
No, they have to fit all the curses of Israel. They have to fit all the curses.
They do. I can prove it.
Okay.
I can prove it. That's why I said stuff you said. We can prove it. It's not like we just saying this stuff. It's evidence. I wish I had some more books out here to prove it, show you even more. Give me first and foremost. Go on, give me 2nd Esdras 13. Give me 2nd Esdras chapter 13. In fact, Isaiah 11:11. Go, give me that first. Isaiah 11 verse 11, just to prove your point, what you said. Because yes, we know we got this sign, but if you see on the bottom, it says Isaiah 11:11. Remember, Israel was scattered throughout where? The whole earth, right? Read what you got.
The book of Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people.
From where?
Which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush.
So guess what? Israel is in Africa. That's why when we go to Africa, yes, we still come with this sign. But we let them know, guess what? You are Ashanti. You are from the tribe of, you are from Israel too. We go into history, go into depth about the regions that's in Africa. Because why? We study it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just talking about this sign is for the majority. The majority of our people are in those areas. That's why a majority of our people, and they talk about that in Ezekiel chapter 37 chapter, where it talks about it was going to be prophesied in the last days, that it was going to happen, that these going to come together. The 12 tribes, you're going to see them on this chart like this, coming together. That's what just fulfilling prophecy. Now give me 2nd Esdras chapter 13 verse 40.
So, because I don't know how long you got, I wanna deal with this. Alright, because I see that you know the true Israelite, right? And guess what? When I first learned I was the Israelite, you know what happened to me? Somebody told me the same thing. Man, them Mexicans in the minute, they ain't the Israelites, they ain't right? But remember, you said that you gotta fit the curses to know that you're an Israelite. It ain't about skin color. It ain't about if you speak in Spanish or English, right? It's about the curses. That's how we identify who the Israelites is, right? Somebody come hold up this sign right here. Hold up this sign right here. You said they gotta fit all the curses, right? So tell me, what's happening to them so-called Aztec Indians right there?
White people went through the same ordeal, bro.
You said what?
White people went through the same deal. The Irish is for slavery. The Irish, I'm all in this place, but the Irish.
You said the Irish went through what?
Slavery. A lot of nations, a lot of European nations.
So, okay, check this out. You ever heard of the word indentured servitude? Indentured servitude. That's when you work, right, in hard conditions, but you still get paid. That's what happened to the Irish. Yes, they was the bottom of the barrel white folks, but guess what? They still got paid. Give me Jeremiah 22 verse 13. The Israelites, these so-called Indians, the so-called Aztecs, Native American Indians, Seminole Indians, guess what? They never got a dime. In fact, they got their land stolen from them. They got their land and resources taken from them. When you go to Ireland, where the Irish people from, don't they still got their land? So that you cannot put them in the same boat as these Indians. Don't let the white man deceive you into thinking that. Come on, bro, read what you got.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 22 and verse.
Just humble down and listen. Humble down and listen, because I was just like you. This brother had to show me. I was thinking the same thing. But I had to humble down and listen. I need you.
No, whenever you get finished, I'm saying,
But, okay, when people say that, whenever you get finished, that means they're not listening to process what I'm saying. They're waiting to rebuttal. You don't need to be waiting to rebuttal. I'm not judging you. I'm trying to help you out, bro. Because I know I was right there, bro. Trust me when I'm telling you this.
No, we can agree to disagree, but
how we going to agree to disagree when you're not hearing me out?
I can tell you everything.
If you're willing,
I can tell you what you said.
if you got a humble, I'm not. You ain't even let me get my sentence out. Bro, listen to me. Listen to me, bro.
A lot of people that do this right here,
Bro, what's your name? What's your name?
They aggressive.
So hold on, wait. So I didn't debate. I didn't do. I'm trying to dialogue with you, bro. I'm trying to dialogue.
I see where you're coming from, though.
What you mean?
You're doing it in a slick way.
What? This is what I was finna do, bro. Because it seemed like you judging me. You said these people don't got the spirit of y'all. You said I'm judging you, but it seemed like you judging me.
I'm not talking about this.
So you said.
I'm saying collectively. Hear me out first. Now you're running your mouth. I'm saying collectively. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, they be cussing. We see them on YouTube. They aggressive. They approach. And I just seen it coming from you. It seemed like you wouldn't speak to the Lord.
That's called boldness in the spirit of the Lord. The righteous shall stand boldly as a lion. Right. You think when Christ spoke to thousands of people, he was speaking soft and gentle?
Right.
No, the prophets prophesied against great kingdoms.
Practice the feast days of y'all.
Who don't?
Collectively. Okay.
You listen. You're not speaking. You're not speaking to talkers. You speaking to doers.
That's right.
Let me give it. Listen. All I want to do, bro, because you said something that sparked me. You said that to know that you an Israelite, you got to go through the curses. You understand? And you don't believe that the so-called Native Americans and the so-called Hispanics are the Israelites. Little do you know, they went through the curses. They started going through the curses before us in terms of America.
Right.
And I can show you that if you allow me to. If you got a humble spirit, he that is of God heareth what? Heareth God's words. You gonna hear the word of God. You understand? You looking on my outward appearance. I'm trying to show you the word of God. You not? I thought you was talking to me.
Because you started talking every time I started speaking. But listen, okay, okay. The Hebrew Israelites, I see this as a whole. Y'all sure name yourselves, speak collective standpoint. Sure name yourselves, right? You know what I'm saying? With Hebrew names, you know what I'm saying? But still call them an Anglo-Saxon pagan deity such as Jesus. Why come y'all don't use Yeshua? Now a lot of people talk about Hebrew this there with Will, but the Hebrew don't translate nor transliterate. Like my name is Will. If I say will mean power, if I take that W and change it to a D and make it deal, it would change the actual meaning in which I intended for it to be understood. Because as you know, a lot of our forefathers have Yah at the first beginning or Yah at the end. From the Arabic standpoint, it's from left to right. I'm sorry, it's from left to right. Or well, it depends.
All praise to the Most High. How long was that? So can you give me that same thing in return? Okay, all praise to the Most High God. So you brought up a lot of different subjects, right? And I want to deal with them all out of the Holy Bible. The reason why I got up here in the first place was to deal with the tribes. So we're going to deal with that. We're going to deal with the name, right? Cheer me up. Wasn't I in this exact same boat?
You was in the same thing.
I was saying the exact same thing. So trust me. Don't think that I'm judging you. Bro, I know exactly where you coming from. I feel you, right? But when the men of God showed me the proper understanding concerning these subjects that you're talking about, I humbled down, and guess what? The Lord started to work with me and show me things and instruct me and build me up to be a leader in my community and amongst my people, right? And I started to bear the fruits of the Spirit. You understand? But watch this. Go to Deuteronomy 28. We're going to deal with the curses to show that the so-called Native American Indians, Aztec Indians, etc. are the children of Israel, according to the curses. All right, Deuteronomy chapter 28. Let's start at verse 15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, so God told the children of Israel, you disobey, you're going to get cursed, right? Read on.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So cursed shall there be in the city. What does that mean about us, so-called blacks? Meaning what? What's some examples of that? To make the point, if you explain it to somebody that never heard this.
But I'm going to use the scripture with it. For instance, the one shall rise high and higher, and he shall be low and lower. His hand shall be against another, but not on the violence.
No. I was saying, like, make it plain. Like, what does it mean visually to be cursed in the city?
Bondage. To go bondage. Bondage.
Okay, so North Little Rock is a city, right? So when we look around, just look at our conditions, right? Is this a predominantly black neighborhood or a Caucasian neighborhood? Predominantly black, right? But when you go right down there to Rockwater, what do it do? You see cracks and trash all on the ground? No, right? So poverty, right? Low-income neighborhoods, dilapidated houses, poor education, right? No good grocery, no access to real groceries, right? These things are examples of being cursed in the city, right? That's why the word ghetto means a place where the Jews resort. You understand that? So us living in the ghetto, the hood as we call it, that's a sign that we are the Israelites. God said that the Israelites would be cursed in the city, right? So so-called blacks, we live in the hood. Where do so-called Native Americans live at?
A lot of reservoirs.
Reservations.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Have you ever been to one?
I have.
Is it like a resort? Is it like with some beach balls and some sand and you play volleyball?
I can't tell you. I never been.
I'm gonna give you the scoop. Look around. It's this exact same thing with lighter skinned faces. The exact same thing. The older men walking around drunk on a bottle, don't know where the hell they at. You understand? The little kids walking around barefoot, just like our little kids do, right? It's poverty, it's neglected. You understand? They lack resources. It's the exact same thing. They cursed in the city. Now the kicker part about them is all of this belonged to them. They got rights to all of this. You understand? But yet they have been put in a position where they the same as us. They just as poor as us. Everything has been robbed and taken from them. As a matter of fact, you got Caucasians that's able to claim their ancestry for $5 and get so-called reparations and be able to have these $1 million establishments of casinos and things of that nature, while the true Native Americans broke and poor on a reservation.
Right.
Is that not cursed in the city?
That's a sign, but we got to fit all of them. They don't fit all of them.
No. I'm just dealing with this. We starting from the bottom up. You know what I'm saying? We just dealing with. I'm not using this to be like, all right, close the book. See that Israelite. We dealing with them because you said they gotta fit them all.
When they get scattered.
We gonna go through these curses. You understand?
When they get scattered.
You said when did they get scattered?
Where are the nations that the Indians, and which I believe that they Hamites, I believe that they're on hold.
Okay.
But where did they get scattered out?
All praise to the Most High. I'm glad you said that. Hold this sign up right here. This is what a lot of people don't realize or understand about history, right? When this happened, what's taking place right here?
The Indians, more than likely, that's
You ain't got to tell me the exact, just what's taking place.
Thanksgiving situation.
What's taking place?
Look like bondage.
They're like bondage, right? The so-called white man or the conquistador rounded them up, right? Now, mind you, this is 1492. Christopher Columbus was a what? Was an explorer, right? And they came seeking cargo. So they touched down on this side of the world and the islands and American soil and all of that, but guess what? They went back to Europe. You understand? What do you think they brought back to Europe? Give me Deuteronomy 28:68. This is what a lot of people don't know about the so-called Native Americans. Before Plymouth Rock, before 1619 Jamestown, Virginia, before the black man landed here on a ship, the Indians was landing in Europe on ships.
That's right.
Our people don't know that. Somebody put that up in the encyclopedia or something for the brother, because I guarantee it's something in your mind like, I don't know about that. No, that's facts. They was on slave ships before us by the same so-called white man. Read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
And what the word Egypt mean? But what you said this look like? Bondage. The Lord shall bring you into what?
Egypt again.
Bondage again. Go ahead.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Don't confuse my passion with aggression, bro. I'm not attacking you. I'm excited about the word of God. This how the prophets was, bro. This how the prophets of God was. It's the spirit of God. Don't let that negatively affect you, bro. This should be uplifting you. This is what our people need. All right, read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So when you land in bondage off of those ships, you shall be sold to your enemies. Go ahead.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
For bondmen and bondwomen meaning slaves, right? So let me ask you a question. So-called Hispanics, what type of last names do they have? Like Gonzalez, Rodriguez, right? Lopez. Hold on, wait.
It happened to the Hermetic.
Wait.
We don't need to leave this behind.
Wait.
People need to know.
Wait, listen. You said that this look like bunnies, right? Now, we know that the Aztec Indians' last names wasn't on Rodriguez, Lopez, and Hernandez, right? So what happened when the conquistadors came over here and they put them in bondage and took them back to Spain on ships?
Esau in control of anybody that ain't European. Anybody that ain't the seed of Esau, that's who he was in control over. They Hermetic people. Now we know the Africans came over here to the United States. And we know when we look at a picture of Geronimo, the real Geronimo was a dark-skinned individual. So they was already over here to the Spaniards, put they seed in them. That's why they look white looking. But what I'm trying to tell you is, they
remember your statement.
But he shall be hidden in prison house.
Remember your statement.
All races in the penitentiary will reach the majority.
Ooh, I'm glad you said that.
No.
Who is the majority in the prisons?
No.
Blacks and who else?
Mexicans, we number one.
And who the close second?
Yeah,
That's really arguable, to be honest with you. Because you go to jail, you probably gonna see more. We neck and neck. You understand? The white man, listen, the white man is so-called 80-some% of the American population. But when you go to prison, the blacks and Hispanics, the Hispanics are the absolute minority in America. They in a single-digit percentage, but yet they damn near at the top percentage in the prisons. You saying that they identify with this Bible. You saying it out your mouth. You saying that they Hermetic, but listen, we talking about the curses. We talking about the spirit. We talking about prophecy. We not talking about opinions. We talking about prophecy.
I know, but not the Hamites, but the Semites. Those are the curses for us.
All right, I'm going to read you some history about the Native Americans.
They have no inheritance for y'all.
I'm gonna read you. I know that I'm not saying that Hermetic people are the Israelites. That's not what I'm saying.
They have no inheritance, period.
I'm not saying that they do. I'm not saying Hermetic people got inheritance.
Well, so these are not the people that God is upset about.
So check this out. I'm gonna tell you the difference between what you're doing and what I'm doing. And this ain't to attack you, bro. I'm proving out of the Bible prophecy pertaining to the Israelites who the Hispanics and Native Americans are. You are doing nothing but stating a strong opinion that they're Hamites. You have no biblical proof or prophecy to back up that claim that they're Hamites. You have no proof that they are. That is a strong opinion. I'm using the Bible. Which one trumps what? The Word of God, the Word of Yah, or opinion?
Remember when you said get an encyclopedia, right? You know what I'm saying? If you look this up, the Africans came over to America. They came over to the West Coast.
Who came here before anybody else?
Hold on now. The Africans came first.
Is that biblical?
Well, I'll give you an
Give me 2 Ezra 13,
I'll
40.
give you an encyclopedia. So you don't believe
I'm going to give you the Bible and I'm going to give you the Jewish encyclopedia about Osherif.
You don't believe the story?
I'm going to give you the Bible and the Jewish encyclopedia to prove who was over here first, and it was not the Hamites. But you got to humble down and listen. Read what you got.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea, the king whom Salamazar, the king of Assyria, led away captive. And he carried them over the waters. And so they came into another land.
So this is talking about the 10 tribes, meaning the northern kingdom, right?
Detroit, my motherland.
No. Don't worry about Detroit. I'm making reference to the names of the 10 tribes. Ephraim, Gad, Manasseh, Asher, Zebulun, Simeon, so on and so forth, right? You with me? So those 10 tribes went into the Assyrian captivity, right? Okay, read on.
But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
So in the end of their captivity, they said that we're going to leave the multitude of the heathen. Go ahead.
And go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
So the 10 tribes, which are Israelites, right? They said that they will go into a country, a further country, where never mankind dwelt.
Bring it out.
Is that talking about the motherland, or they're talking about somewhere where never mankind dwelt? Simple question. It was talking about a land where never mankind dwelt, correct? All right, read on.
That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. And the same region is called Arsarid.
The region is called what?
Arsarid.
So it named the region where never mankind dwelt. It said that that region is called Arsarid. Now give me the encyclopedia. Arsarid, the Jewish encyclopedia. Give me that.
Arsarid, the name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell, observing the laws of Moses until the time of the restoration, according to Ezra 13 and 40. Columbus identified America with this land.
Read that part again.
Columbus identified America with this land.
Read that part again.
Columbus identified America with this land.
So Arsarid is identified as what?
But they have like
Come on. Look, we went to the Bible. We went to the encyclopedia. These is facts.
Native Americans are not dark like we. Why are they like?
I can show you that. I can show you that in the Bible. I can show you that in the Bible. Hosea chapter 7 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
I can show you that in the Bible.
The Spanish Inquisition.
Bring it out.
Read what you got. Listen, bro. You know that we got light-skinned people that's way lighter than some Hispanics and Native Americans.
Right.
That you ain't finna tell them they not black.
That's right.
Right? Ain't there some light-skinned brothers amongst our community that we know are black? Turn around, look at that brother with the braids behind you. Turn around, look at that brother. You gonna sit up there and tell him he's not a black man with them braids? You gonna tell, right there, the tall guy.
He got black in his blood. We got the dominant gene. I understand that part, but
But it's Hispanics and Native Americans that's darker than him.
right.
You see how that logic don't mean that? We dealing with the
Right,
prophecies.
them are the ones that we call mulattoes.
We dealing with the prophecies. Come on, bruh. Read what you got.
Hosea chapter 7 and verse 8. Ephraim, he has mixed himself among the people.
Ephraim was the top tribe of the 10 tribes. The northern kingdom was known as the kingdom of Ephraim. It said they mixed themselves among the people. This started way back with the Assyrian captivity. Go ahead.
Ephraim is a cake not turned.
Ephraim is a cake not turned. So if you bake a cake, right? One side is gonna be dark, the one that's exposed to the heat, and the other side gonna be light. You understand? The Bible is telling you why the northern kingdom has a lighter shade, was typically than the southern kingdom. They were mixing themselves among the people. You understand? So they developed a lighter shade. That's Bible prophecy, bro. We understand why they got a lighter shade. God said they mixed themselves among the people. Give me Jeremiah 49 real quick. I believe it's verse 2 or 3 about Gad mixing with Ammon. All right, you know who Ammon is?
Yeah. And Dad.
Who is Ammon?
God, you know what I'm saying?
No, who's the nation of Ammon?
Ammon, Ammon?
Yes, Ammon.
I
Ammon.
have no idea.
You heard of choosing a lot?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's a Semitic tribe.
Huh? Hold on, wait. you ever heard of the children of Lot? You know who Lot is?
Yeah.
He had two kids through incest. Right, Moab and Ammon. You know who they are today?
Africa. Moab, M-O-A-B. You know what I'm saying? That's where Moshe got buried at. Or so-called Moses. That's where he got buried at, but don't know where he got buried at. But yeah, Moab, M-O-A-B.
The Moabites and the Ammonites are the progenitors of the Chinese and Japanese nations.
That's right.
That's who they are today. Can you tell me who they are biblically? Who are the Chinese and Japanese according to the Bible then? Just tell me in the table of nations, in Genesis 10, who are the Chinese and the Japanese?
Listen to me. The book talk
That's
about
a simple
nobody.
question.
The book talk about nobody. I'm not going to comment on it because the book talk about nobody but Israel and the Hamites.
So Genesis 10 don't give you the table of nations?
No, of course he break down the genealogy, but the book is solely about Israel.
So I'm with you on that. I'm a firm believer in that. I'm not disagreeing with that. But does not God give a table of nations in Genesis chapter 10?
Yes, y'all do.
So which one are the Chinese and Japanese?
They come from the Hamitic field. Say Esau, that's Semitic. If you say Esau, you know they Hamites.
Huh?
You know the seed of Esau. When we go back to the Torah, when we go back to Genesis.
Wait. You said that Esau is Hamites?
Yes. Everything
But
started
you said
black.
they Semitic.
Listen to me. Everything started black. Now, a lot of people say, well, if we brothers, why come on black and he's white? Okay.
I don't mean to cut you off. But Noah had 3 sons, right? What was their name? Him, Shem, and Japheth. Okay. So, to be Hamitic, you have to come from Ham. To be Shemitic, you have to come from Shem. Those are 2 different things. You with me on that?
Right.
So you said that Esau, which came out of the loins of Isaac, which came out of the loins of Abraham, which came out of the loins of Shem. Wait. Wait, stay with me, bro. Stay with me. Who did Abraham come from, Ham or Shem? Who did Isaac come from, Ham? So who did Esau come from?
Esau came from him. Esau came from him.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word